for us, he's not a normal person, and he should not be portrayed as a normal person. But I think that he feels that he has to do this, otherwise he wouldn't do it. He has a necessity to do this, and he's obsessed. And I think that obsession is very interesting, because obsession is a very powerful thing, and it's also a very dangerous thing. And I think that obsession is really, to me, that's really the key to whom he is. And then there's a lot of other things about him. He's a hurt child himself. He has a very possessive mother. He's destroyed. He's not a normal person. I think it's about power, and I think it's about love. Because if it was just power, it would be too one-dimensional. If it's just power, then it's just like, oh, I'm going to get you. But I think it's more. I think it's based on love, and it's based on the lack of love. And if I can't get love, then I'm going to use power to get it. Well, it's an extremely difficult role to get into, because you have to defend him. Well, I do right now, and then afterwards I can maybe be more realistic about him. And it's always difficult to defend someone when you know that what he did was so extremely wrong, so you can't even imagine it. But I guess that's what we as actors we do. And the weird thing about Millie is that even though she's a child, she's so professional. She's so extremely aware of what she's doing, and she's like, she suggests things, and she's like, she knows everything that's going on in a room. She's much more quick and smart than we are. And she knows that she knows it's a game, she knows it's acting, and she knows it's a story. So I'm like sometimes just testing her and asking, "Are you okay?" Or and she's like, "Yeah," And we did a very difficult scene today, and I think, I don't know, but in a way I think it was more difficult to me to molest her than it was for her, because I was like, "Oh my God, you're a child," but afterwards she smiled, and So, and we do take care of each other. I mean, we take care. We know. I mean, we've got signs. I mean, if something is too much, I told her to say my name, my private name, to her, because then I know. Okay, hold it now. The House of Prickly Pills says everything about him. I mean, first of all, it's his mother's house that he lives in. So it's not even his own house. It's his mom's house. And everything is so neat, and everything is so controlled, and everything is clean. And I think that's one of the things that where he has control over his own life is in cleaning, is in fixing, is in he controls his food, how much he eats, and he controls Natasha. I mean, that's those places where he's got control in his life. So I think this house is just, the house does half of the acting for us. It was very helpful to meet her in that way, that it became real. It became a real person. It wasn't just a girl from television or from a newspaper or from a book. I met a real person who's been through all this, and I think that just kind of helped my feeling of reality. That we have to defend the story, we have to make it believable, and we have to give it the respect that it deserves.